What's up, everybody? Back again, real quick. It's Chris. Welcome to HMO. This was probably not going to be too long, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. Like I said the other day, I know that just regardless of whatever I say, there's still a lot of you guys that are going to look to the big companies like HMO, Target Direct, and all this shit for buying an engine or whatnot, because you just have faith and you believe, and you're probably one of these guys that like to buy everything with the brand name to make sure you get the most authentic build and all that stuff. Not ridiculing. I'm just saying I'm too much of a cheap bastard for that. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is we're talking about HMO, and HMO's got some good shit going on. And I know that people think before that I was bashing, shops like HMO, saying don't fucking do it. That's not the case. I'm just saying it's not the best option because of price. All right. And so, but you got some good stuff here that does have a really good price to it. Like I said, Christian over at Honda Vlogs pointed this out to me, I think sometime last week, and I'm just now getting around to it now. I'm going to leave a link in the description directly to this page. But if you're just browsing around, it's the B series section, and you go down and it says you got the title or the header is B16A, B16B, B18B, B20B, D15B, H22A, ZC, GSR, Core, Rebuildable short blocks. Meaning that everything in the engine is healthy to be able to be rebuilt, but the rings are fucking or leaking or whatnot, or something along those lines. So let's see here. The list of short blocks and the price. Now, this doesn't include shipping, but generally speaking, for these short blocks, it shouldn't be more than $130, $140, and the prices are actually good enough to even with shipping costs, it's still worth buying. Hold on a second. So we're going to start off. We're going to go from top to bottom. B16A is the first block on the list. It's $250. B16B, $450. B18B, $300, B20B, $200, D15B, $200, H22A, $350, ZC Dock and Sock, $200. Now, I've talked about a whole bunch of times before where I buy engines that I know need rebuild, and because I'm buying engines that I know need rebuilds, I usually pay anywhere between $50 to $100. Generally landing around the $80 range is what I pay. So these are all still kind of pricey compared to what I pay, but that's when we go back to availability. I'm talking about buying shit like this at that price in Miami, in the city. So, not a lot of guys are buying bad engines on purpose. So I have a huge advantage there. But I am not there's no way at all I can say that these prices are bad. H22, $350. I'm digging that price. It's a really good price. And when you think about it, you're paying like $100 or $150 for a crank. You're paying $200 for the rest of the engine short block. That's not bad at all. The B20 is pretty fair, $200. I think the B18 is a little stretched, but I think they know that the B18 is a go-to block for LSV or whatnot, because of stigma around the B20. So that's got more demand. They boost the price up a little bit more. B16A, $250. That's a very telling thing that the B16 is that low in price. So HMO sells their B16s for like $1,100. I haven't even checked. Let me go check again real quick. See if I can even fucking find one. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, it's expensive. Oh, where's the damn price tag? This is bullshit. Now we have floating time. My bad here. Anyway, they sell. I'm looking at a B16A complete swap for $2,100. So, if you're looking at $2,100, how much are they adding in for the accessories and shit? Let's just, yeah. So I think $1,100 is, it's a fair thing to say that's what they're asking for. So like they're charging they're charging $1,100 for a B16. If you can even find one on their page separate now, you might just only be able to buy a swap. And then they're selling a short block for $250. So that's pretty telling. So you're paying like $1,500 for a fucking VTEC head, and it's not even the best VTEC head. Shit. Oh man. But anyway, still not a bad price. And the B16B, $450. That's also not a bad price. I mean, essentially the same shit more or less. You know, just the piston difference. But can't argue with it, complain about it being bad. So anyway, for you guys that, this is mainly for you guys that are in the middle of nowhere. You guys not living in the city. If you're looking to buy a core that you want to rebuild, but you want to guarantee the crank is good and all that bullshit, this is not something bad to look at. The most expensive one being the B16B, and I don't even recommend you building that fucking block. But if you really want a B16B, just buy the B16A and then spend like $80 on the pistons, and you save a little bit of money. And then you can just swap the pistons over, and boom, B16B. Yeah. So I really think that the H22 is a standout for the price, and the B16 is also a standout on the price. I know that the B16 is still a very popular build, even though I don't think it justifies it being popular. So anyway, like I was saying, for you guys that are in the middle of nowhere, you want to try your hand at rebuilding, and you don't have the time and patience to piece together a bunch of shit, and you know you can end up paying more money if you do it like that. I know people who try to sell B16 bare blocks for $200. That's part of the big reason why I hated building them, is because the hype around the B16 still exists and people overcharge. So yeah, this is something cool to look at. And thanks again to Christian for pointing this out to me. We'd like to be able to give a little love to everybody who deserves it. And HMO's been around for a long time. They deserve some love, even though they're outdated and overpriced on a lot of shit. But a lot of their accessory stuff is pretty cool. Maybe I'll make a whole nother video about HMO in general when I'm bored. Let me know if you guys want to see that. If you're interested in seeing that shit, let me know in the comments. All right, guys. Social media links are in the description below, and links for this page are in the links below. Thanks for watching, and peace.